Good afternoon and welcome to this special telecast of Retail Jeweler India for GJPC's IIJS Premier 2025, and we have with us the leading manufacturer from Coimbatore, RKR Surabi, and the two young entrepreneurs. Thank you very much, both of you, for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Great.
We are the young entrepreneurs from Coimbatore.
Great, yes.
Yeah.
So, as we were talking, this is the largest show in the world now, IIJS Premier, with 3,400 booths, more than 55,000 visitors, and a lot of excitement around it with two winning venues, two different timings, and a lot of new pavilions which are being launched. What are your expectations from this show? Vishnu, you can start, yes.
So, in the jewelry industry, there are two Dhanteras. One is the actual one, and another one is the August IIJS. So every year, everyone across the jewelry field gets excited for it. So that's where the preparation after the June-July starts actually. So we've come in with full force, lot of varieties, lot of preparation, and a lot of excitement as well. Yes.
Great.
I got two new shoes to make sure my foot are not going to hurt. We're going to be standing throughout the 5 days. We're going to attend every single customer throughout the world. We're going to make sure everyone has seen all our items as well. And I suggest all the retailers to bring their shoes as well. Like sports
Very good. Very good. So, given that you're right, everybody prepares very well. So, what are the new product trends or innovations which you are going to launch here? Are there any design forward collection, any different things in caratages which you're trying, or any new lines for with a great story?
So we've done a lot of new products in every single product range. So let's say from 2-gram rings to all the way to 100 grams harems. We generally focus on everyday FMCG goods in gold jewelry. We make sure we try to hit the right price points, and particularly in favor of Indians and locally as well. So in particular, to say, we've done a lot of Lakshmi's motifs, we've done a lot of antique motifs to our lightweight jewelry, which is going to be a wow factor for all the retailers who are going to be experiencing products with a bigger look and a lighter weight in total. So that's what we've been doing for the past few years, but this year we've just added some magic.
To add on what Krishna said, we've got a lot of products which in non-gold. So we've got a leather choker, we've got a mesh choker, we've got a Italian leather bracelets for women. So we've got added the new varieties of non-gold because people love the fashion with the gold aspect of it. So we have targeted that at the lighter weight, and you can imagine antiques at the lowest weight possible. Like an antique necklace in an 8-gram is a wonderful thing, and we've got a good collection in that. Yes. Now the market for us is in 22, but 22 karat is the bulk of it. But we see a lot of changes coming in. The retailers started giving space for 18 karat as well, and over the period of time we see 14 karat coming in. So with the leader Titan having the Mia range coming up, so we will see the counter spaces for 14 karat.
Great. So, recently the government approved 9 karat hallmarking as well, just about 10 days back, and now people are experimenting with it. And maybe, also in this IIJS, you will see 24 karat gold jewelry getting launched, So we have a big, in India, we have now a big range, 24 to 9. So where do you see this impacting studded jewelry, especially 9 karat with studded of diamonds or color gemstones or any kind of that kind of jewelry? You see that impacting in a way to retailers and manufacturers?
So I personally believe this particular 9 karat is going to be India opening up to the world markets. That's by my personal opinion. Indians trusting 9 karat gold right away is going to be little far-fetched, but let's trust it to go progressively. But if Indians are able to crack the fashion and the right, the tastes of the US or the European or the African countries, the cultures there, is just going to boom. For us, 9 karat, if it is approved, we are just going to go outright exporting everything. But yeah, in India, it's going to be a little progressive, slow
Actually,
progress.
there are two parts of it. So one is the supply side of it and is the demand side of it. I think the supply side is well equipped with the technology part, the know-how part for the plating, alloying, the making of the gold jewelry. That is possible in India right now. And Indian jewelry makers are much competitive and giving competition at the world level. So yes, we are ready to manufacture whatever you want. Like this goes to all the retailers around India and across the world. We are ready to manufacture whatever you want and whatever caratages you want. Then comes the demand part of it. So what we believe is every brand has a perspective. So the parent brand will have to start a next subordinate brand to have this 9 carat or the 14 carats going on. Then you get the customer's perspective change and the demand starts there. I personally believe it, but yes, we will see the demand for 9 carat and 14 carat and we are equipped for it.
Yes, you're right. The world, we are becoming the jeweler to the world. India is on its way. Very soon you will see that, because the kind of work we are doing is amazing. And, we are going to have retailers coming from 84 countries at this IIJS, which is a massive thing. And
Yes.
Half of them are all Indian retailers, who are like resident Indian retailers from many countries. Plus, we have a very big contingent from Saudi Arabia this time. So, plus many other countries, they are coming here. What do you advise to retailers who are coming? Also there are a lot of young people like you, the second generation, third generation who are into the retail business also. They're all coming for buying. What advice will you give them to see at IIJS, stock up, so that they are ahead of the curve in their own cities or countries from their competition?
Retail per se is facing a lot of competition. So the main hold is the merchandise of the stock that they're having, right? So that is where they can differentiate themselves from the competitors. So I would advise all the retailers to look for the good varieties, the new varieties, and the lighter ranges for them to be ahead of the curve. Yes, and entertain a lot of new vendors, basically. So that's where you can have a lot of varieties, right? So
yes.
So adding on to it, every single new retailer who's coming into the IIJS has to have two perspectives in mind. What is the new storytelling the jewelry might have? It's just not about the trust factor. It's never about the price factor anymore. What does the jewelry speak further than just the trust value and this? It has to have a storytelling portion to make sure it sells to the new age consumer. So even if it is a 60-year-old auntie or a grandmother, there has to be a storytelling part. Even if it's an 18-year-old girl, it has to have a story. Let it have a motive, let it have a concept, let it have a new idea that is imparted into the jewelry. That helps a lot. That helps really a lot in selling. So if they're equipped with the homeworks, trying out the new vendors, it's just going to be an amazing year for them.
Tell me, this is a very interesting point. You are exactly right. Even Vishnu was saying that the merchandise is very important and the storytelling is very important. You guys do a fabulous job on your own Instagram. You talk about your stories, about your products. Do you see a service like this? Because retailers keep asking us, when we come to IIJS, we only see so many products, but we don't see the windows with a collection, with a story, so that it's easy for us to identify the new vendor, because going to 3,400 booths and every day from 10 to 7 at Geo and then 11 to 8 at Nesco is quite a task. It's not easy. Like you were saying, you come with proper shoes and all that to the retailer. So, do you think the storytelling has to be taken a little bit more seriously in the manufacturing exhibitor side also, so that the retailer can even immediately pinpoint, understand, okay, this is the collection, there's a window display, there's a film running, in your booth, and they can pick it up, pick the stocks, and also pick up your marketing?
Can I just take a jewelry aspect away? What Rare Rabbit did with the menswear in terms of fashion appeal for the textile industry, I think jewelers have to start doing that as well. So it was an online based brand, but then right now they're just offline. So our Indian retailers should have something unique in terms of the online presence and the offline presence. That will help them choose what they want. One, today's buyer already have a notion of what they want to come and purchase at the retail store. So if the storytelling reaches them much prior, before they enter the store, selling becomes easy. Selling becomes just super easy after that.
Okay.
So the vendors should have the risk-taking ability to do that. That will help.
Vishnu, you want to add something to this storytelling?
Yes, very much, very much. So, as Krishna told, come with your shoes. Yes, the retailers come in the first day very excited, second day excited, third day, yes, pushing it, fourth day, come on, let's do it, and fifth day, okay, let's pack our bags. So, actually, vendors and manufacturers at IIJS have got very limited time. So, that time, you need to give the best of presentation to the retailers. As Samit sir said, the presentation has to speak for itself. There are more customers at IIJS than the exhibitors. So once the customer comes in, he should be able to explore the products by himself and understand where he can suit at his retail. That is the style of display which we have adopted, and we recommend others also to adopt. So we've got a counter for antiques, we've got a counter for handmade, we've got a counter for gents kadas, we've got a counter for ladies jewelry, necklaces, we've got a counter for non-gold products. So that is a type of display which we adopted for the to make it easy for the retailers to shop.
Yes, that is what the retailer is also looking for. Yes. Great. So final question, we have had a slow start to this financial year, the 2026 year, which started in April, and after Akshaya Tritiya, it has been going slightly slow, and the prices were all up and down. There was a lot of tariff and war and all those kind of stuff which happened. But now last 10-15 days, it is good. It is stabilizing. Things are moving in retail. We are seeing in Bombay packed all manufacturing offices, and everybody is already in Bombay. So it is going well, and IIJS is looking up. How do you feel this year will go, full financial year after IIJS, compared to last financial year? If you remember last financial year also in IIJS, just before IIJS, the prices had dropped, and then IIJS was a big hit, and then it really picked up very nicely. How do you feel this year will be, and why?
So basically, everyone knows the international scenario. The countries in wars, and the new leader of US making his America First theory. So all these are happening on the other side. But I think the Indian jewelers are well adapted to situations like this. In COVID, we started delivering to their homes. Before that, we had some statutory situations. We came above that. So any situations, I think Indian retailers and manufacturers can adopt, and we are in full josh to make the business happen. So this year is an uncertain year. VUCA world, we cannot say anything, but we are capable enough to come over that. Yes.
Leaving the price points aside, we know that in terms of the kilograms handled, we've come down. But in terms of the value that we've achieved, is still going up. So I believe that for a fact, we don't see these numbers, and we just concentrate on acquiring new clients, getting new tastes involved. I think the business is just going to keep booming ahead. It's just the season that just goes up and down. A year, it'll just happen. But this year, we're just going to outcome all of this, and Modi ji is here with us. My question.
Yes, 100%. So we will now look forward to a great IIJS and a great start to the season. And thank you very much for your time, and look forward to welcoming you in Mumbai on July the 30th. Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Great.
Thank you.